Well, good evening. Early voting came to a screeching halt today in South Dakota.
The computer system used to verify registered voters crashed.
Total Vote is used for voter registration and to check in voters for in-person absentee voting. The state told the counties that they were working on the problem. Early absentee voting was interrupted today. In Minnehaha County, there was no voting between approximately 11:30 and 1:30. The already long lines at the county administration building grew even longer. Poll workers were on the phone looking for guidance and handed out bottles of water to those waiting in line. Darren Schlechter of Sioux Falls had been in line for about 2 hours when we talked with him.
I think it should be important to everyone. It's a civic duty to have your voice be heard.
Others like this couple were ready to stick it out no matter how long it took. They traveled almost 5 hours to get to Sioux Falls.
Because she's a travel nurse, so we travel all over the country, and we wanted to make sure that we voted in this election.
We have no other opportunity to come back, so we have to do it today.
The statewide computer glitch also brought voting to a standstill in Canton. Amy Hofer drove from Sioux Falls.
I've been here about half an hour, and in that time I've seen several people leave and not be able to vote today. And, that makes me feel bad because they made an effort to get here.
Minnehaha County Auditor Leah Anderson says they were in contact with the Secretary of State's office in Pierre and came up with a solution to get the lines moving again.
What we came up with is we saved a registration list on November 1st in Excel. We're using that registration list to try to look up voters, look up their precinct, get their voter registration number, manually fill out the envelope that we would normally put a sticker on, and get them their ballot so they can vote.
The process is a little slower, but they got people voting again. In Hughes County, the finance officer auditor says the system crash caused some confusion at first, but they also improvised.
Our first thought is we had no way to verify without looking up the system, so we actually did have to end up turning some people away until the system came back up. We did figure out, though, that we use poll pads in Hughes County, so we did have the voter file available to check if people were registered. So we started doing it that way.
Oliva says the Total Vote system came back online around 2:30. Back in Sioux Falls, Schlechter finally made it to the front of the line and was able to vote after a 3.5-hour wait.
Don't give up. Stand in line.
Now, many places, including Hughes County, will stay open longer to allow voters a chance to cast their absentee ballots.